All right, people, what's going on? Welcome to the video. We're in the gym. It is ice storm right now, so not enjoying the usual pre-workout stroll with the dog, but so the treadmill comes in handy. Prep update. Today is 12 and 18 weeks out from the main targets. So 12 weeks out from the WNBF Pro Hercules and 18 weeks out from Canadian Nationals. So it's coming quick. Me and one of my coworkers, we totaled how long my entire prep is. And it was, I think it was just north of like 290 days, which is crazy to think about. And I am now, as of today, probably like around 150 days or so of prep. So that's north of halfway, which is pretty crazy. Crazy that this is almost, a little over half over, right? I feel like 2022, when I competed last, seems so long ago. And then the thought of like, at that time competing in 2025 is like so far into the future. And here we are, 2025 prep is already over halfway done. So it's crazy how fast this goes, guys. Like when you're mapping out a prep and you feel like you have so long until stepping on stage, and I'm thinking November, then I'm going to be on stage in June and August. Like that just seems like an eternity away. But here we are, like end of March, right, going into the beginning of April, and that's like 12 weeks until that WNBF Pro show. Like that is not long. That goes by real quick. So I'm just in it. I'm just doing the things that I need to do when it comes to training, nutrition, habits, lifestyle, making sure that, to the best of my ability, I'm doing what I need to do. And, it's paying off. Things are continuing to move forward, which is great. I was 161.8 this morning. So looking at last Saturday, it was 162.5. So chipping down. I actually did see 161 flat this week. And after last week's trend, I hopefully will see either that return or even a bit lower come Sunday, Monday. So we'll see. Today is refeed day, so I will hopefully try to get a few kind of clips of what I'm eating today. Today's a fun day. Today's a recharge day. We got upper body and a refeed day, so it's a good time. But I'm gonna do just maybe a couple minutes more on here just to get my body warmed up a little bit. I did have a little bit of carbs before this, which I normally don't, but considering it is refeed and I'm training a bit later than normal, it's almost 9 o'clock, whereas normally I'm kind of in here around 6:37. So a little bit of time spent with the little guy this morning, spent some time with the wife as she prepared some sourdough, and then we're in the gym now doing the thing. So if I think of anything to talk about during the workout, maybe I will, but if I don't, at least we'll get some training clips and then we'll continue on. gotta keep my voice down because baby's sleeping. We've got a scoop of protein. We've got 5 Oreos and 3 chopped caramel rice cakes. That's the post-workout of champions right there. It's high day, so we enjoy some treats on a high day. Good workout. Got some posing done. Got some good pictures. Happy with the look. Definitely for 12 and 18 weeks out, I'm in a really good spot. Probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 pounds maybe to go. Which for a lot of people probably looking at how I'm looking, they're like, where the hell is it coming from? But when you look at that higher and elite level of conditioning that top athletes bring, guys like Ben Howard, Steve McDonald, Brian Whitaker back in the day, like these are all individuals who I look at and I'm like, I wanna achieve that. And when you're not the biggest athlete on stage, which I never will be, conditioning on top of like good shape, good proportion, good posing can really like set you above. So that's what we're digging for. But yeah, I'm gonna get some food in me because I need it. It's like 10:30 and I have only consumed 1 rice cake today. So yeah, talk later.
Wow, how many pictures does it take?
It's not a picture, it's for the vlog.
Right.
I gotta show off the Ninja Creamy on the high day. So we've got scoop of protein, some almond milk, 10 grams of natural peanut butter, and 1 crushed up Oreo. So look at that. Ninja Creamies, man. I don't know how they do it, but they do it right. So gonna enjoy this and then attempt to walk the dog and not slip and fall and die. Well, not as bad as everybody thought it was gonna be. I mean, this isn't great weather, but it's definitely not as bad. So yeah, 12 and 18 weeks out. Pretty crazy, guys. This prep's gone a lot faster than I thought it would. And it's pretty crazy how quickly it's gonna be. I'm gonna wake up Sunday morning after the final show and be like, wow, that's it. 2025's over. Last week was the first hard week that I felt. Definitely the first week that I felt like I was like, oh yeah, we're prepping now. When you've done this before, you know kind of what prep starts to feel like. And last week definitely had its moments of that. I was getting like pretty consistently each day a wave of fatigue from like 2 to 4 in the afternoon. It was just like all of a sudden like, oof, I'm tired. I could definitely go lay down, but no such luck. Partly probably due to some sleep disruption last week, just the nature of having a baby and a cat who's an asshole. But last week was definitely the first hard week on that front. But on the flip side, it was probably one of the coolest weeks ever because my wife was officially able to retire and quit her job formally. She's obviously been on mat leave. For those who don't know, Canada offers maternity leave up to 18 months. You can choose a 12 and 18 month option where you still get at least some income, but not your full-time equivalent income. So that was coming up end of April, and she finally put in her notice that she's not going back to work. She's going to be stay-at-home mom and raise Beckham and our future kiddos, and make sure the house is up and running and going smoothly, which in my opinion is probably the best job there is. So it was pretty cool to be in that position where for me and my job and coaching and other avenues of income has got us in a position that she can do that, and we can have her at home and making sure that everything is going how we want it to, right? Obviously everybody's gonna have different ways in which they want to raise their kids and have their family, and that's the route we've chosen to take, and I'm happy that we have the choice that we can do that, and we're not in a position where we want to do that and we can't, because obviously that's not ideal. But yeah, just a really proud moment, really deeply satisfying moment last week to finally have that checked off. So yeah, I'm gonna close the video out here, guys. Enjoy this walk. It's honestly not even that bad out. I don't know why people were making a big stink about this being the storm of the century, but anyways, enjoying the high day, enjoying being 12 and 18 weeks out. We've got one more meal left, which will be we're gonna do chicken parm and potatoes. So per usual, I have my macros laid out for the last meal and kind of plug and play with food selection how I want. And tonight, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do chicken parm. We're gonna do some potatoes. So I'm gonna enjoy that. So thanks for watching, guys. A little prep update for you, a little insight as to how things are going. And if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, you know what to do all the good stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one.